Yep,
Yeah,
we are
man.
live.
There
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
go.
man.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting all over again. Three the hard way. Stevie Ray, Chris Dilworth, Daddy Enforcer. We're starting it all over again, baby. Because
We're
we gotta
here.
save the human race. If we don't save nothing else, we gotta save the human race. Hello, everybody out there right now on Facebook. Hello, everybody out there on YouTube, on Twitch, and on my live feed on my phone. You guys can go to YouTube and see everything like everybody else and not on my phone. But
Yes,
be it as
yes.
it may, we are three the hard way. And we are here again on a Tuesday night. What is up, Daniel? What is up,
What's good, Daniel?
Dennis? What is up, CQ? Brother, this is how we do it. What's up, Josh? And like I said, guys, this is every Tuesday night. This is what we're going to be doing. You guys want to call into the show, 832-243-4428. 832-243-4428 if you want to call the show. The phone lines are not open right now. They will be open later, and I'll let you know when they're open. But as of right now, let's get to the situation at hand. Chris, what's going on? Daddy, what's going on, man? Give me something. Give me some good news because I got some good news.
Okay.
So,
Well, I mean,
You guys know the good news. You heard about the swerve?
yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You heard about the swerve?
Heard about it, witnessed it, proud to witness it, celebrate it. Well deserved. Well
Hey,
deserved.
guys, I got this to say about the swerve. I've always liked that kid. That guy brings it on a nightly basis, very innovative, knows his business in the square circle. And I am so proud of this young man. I am so proud of this young man, ladies and gentlemen. Swerve Strickland. If you have not heard, Swerve Strickland,
World heavyweight.
AEW,
World heavyweight champion.
World heavyweight champion. Brother, you guys have been doing a great job. I've been following you guys for quite some time, especially you, Chris.
Thank you, sir.
And you guys do a hell of a job out there chronicling the things that go on in professional wrestling, whether it be AEW, whether it be WWE, and everything in between. I would like you guys' personal feelings on the Swerve Man doing his thing. Tell us about it.
So when we go first, you go first.
Yeah, I've been going first all day. Go, yeah, you can go.
Go ahead, Daddy.
So okay, so like I said, I've been following Swerve since his independent days, and I know what he could do in the ring and stuff.
Okay.
So, but the main factor of Swerve was when he got released from WWE. This man had a chip on his shoulder. He had something to prove, and by God, he proved it. But the thing is, everybody think that it just came like that. It didn't. He had some booking issues. He had some, like, they put him in these situations, these stories. He didn't complain about it. He didn't bitch about it. He just made it the best it could be, and shout out to him on that. But then when he got this opportunity, after he made that nice promo, not a couple months ago, and he made his intentions full. He wants to be the first black heavyweight champion in AEW. And they had plenty of time to do this. They had plenty of good people that could have took that spot. But there was something about Swerve that the people elevate to. When that man said whose house, and you got 15,000 people saying Swerve's house everywhere they go, that Tony Khan listening. All right, now how I'm gonna make this work? They made it work by beating one of your original EVPs, your day ones in Hangman Page, not once but twice. Then they put him in this Continental tournament where he did fucking outstanding. I think he was in the finals of that. After that, the triple threat. All right, they made sure he didn't get pinned. They kept him strong.
Right.
One-on-one with Samoa Joe. Beautiful. The entrance, of course, Wakanda Forever. They had the Jimmy Rave coat. If y'all know what that Jimmy Rave coat really means in the Indies, that was Prince Nana's first guy he managed in Ring of Honor. that passed away not that long ago. So it meant something to him. But after that match, Samoa Joe, shout out to Samoa Joe, he was a good champion. I'm not gonna say that from you, but this was his time. And I'm telling you right now, if they didn't pull the trigger right then, I think, we know how the internet get when they don't get what they want.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. Okay. Right. On three the hard way. Just like I do on all my other podcasts, let's stick to the particulars. Who cares about the fans? I mean, no disrespect, right. But as people that's trying to bring content to the American public out there, our job, I think, and certainly mine, I'm dealing with the particulars, which is the wrestling show. Right. I can't think about the fans. I don't do a podcast about the fans. I think everybody should do a podcast to entertain the fans. So regardless if they would have jumped out the window, if the building was on fire, I think we should give the fans the content of not for what they would have done. It's about what the guys are doing in the ring. That to me, that's more important. Because at the end of the day, the show goes on. In the entertainment business, I don't care if the elephant died at Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus. That's just an elephant you ain't gonna see tonight. But you still paid your money to come see all the lions, the monkeys, the higher wire, if that makes sense. At the end of the day, show goes on. And I think, and when people don't know, because we're from two different worlds, I'm from one side, you guys are from the other side. Hey, tear the fucking place down. You got to realize something, though. It's your place you're tearing down. Just like your neighbor, when people burn up their own neighborhoods. Still your neighborhood you just burn up. Right. Now, me, if I'm going to burn a neighborhood up, I'm going to go over there and burn up them white folks' neighborhood. But see, I ain't stupid enough to do that, though. You know what I'm saying? I know my beans from my cornbread, but I'm not finna burn my shit down and everybody look at you and say, damn, man, I got to go to that store in the morning, man. You just burned it down. I got to go get some washing powder or something. You just burnt the place down. Now I got to wait. Now I got to go all the way to wherever and get it. And I could have just walked down here. But the point I'm trying to make is the particulars. That's more important to me. Should be more important to us as a unit. The particulars. Because Three the Hard Way is about bringing the content to the people, not the people dictating the content that we do. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a time and place. It's a time and place for everything, and timing has to be right when it comes to Strickland getting the title or Cody Rhodes getting the title. It's a time and place for everything, and it's never. Sometimes it can be a little early, sometimes it can be just a little late, but sometimes it can be right on time. And when it's right on time, sometimes you don't get it right in the wrestling business. Sometimes you get it right on time. Wait a minute, Kush just said something. We have to discuss gender quit. Man, I don't care about gender. What?
That was the last person you should bring up on this podcast, sir.
Wait a minute. Kush is my man 50 grand and all. And everybody knows Ginger's a very good friend of mine. Matter of fact, I'm the one that gave him that name, the modern day Maharaji, when he was working right down here. Yeah, he don't want to admit it. So
you gave him that name?
Yeah.
We learned something.
You remember all our finishes? You remember Harlem Heat finishes? Harlem Hang Up, all that other stuff. Where do you think they came from?
You?
Yeah.
Yes, me. That's what I do, dog.
So did you have a hangover when you came up with that?
I don't drink, Chris. I'm not like you.
I don't drink. That's fire.
No, ain't no shot fire. You're assuming that I'm, inebriated.
I didn't. You said
Drunk,
that, sir. I didn't.
intoxicated,
I didn't say that, sir.
tipsy.
Man,
I don't know whatever word you want to use, but no, I don't.
I know there was some yeets behind that.
Whoa!
What it was.
Whoa!
No, what we tried
Spicy
to
with the heat.
what I came up with is anything that was dealing with our gimmick that people can relate to as it pertained to either New York or Heat. That's all. It wasn't hard for me, baby. That's how I roll. You know, I help everybody with trying to think up ideas. That's how I roll. I got stuff running through my head 24/7. I get up thinking about stuff because if you're a proponent of watching, I'm the kind of person that can watch a movie, but I know what that movie is saying. So that I can retain that stuff. I mean, I didn't even realize I could do that until, you know, I got in the wrestling game. And then people would ask me, hey, man, how you remember this? I'm like, I don't know how I remember it, but I would take certain things from movies. I would certain things from songs. I take certain things. You know, like it was a movie called The Towering Inferno about tall building burning. People got caught in the tall building burning up. So the Twin Towers. You see what I'm saying? So you just put that together and come up with a finish called The Towering Inferno. You know, the Heat Seeker. You know, all military got, you know, Daddy, wasn't you in the military?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What branch? Which branch?
Navy.
Oh, okay. I thought
I
you
know
was.
about the. I know about the heat seeker missile and all that stuff.
Oh.
You know, we had Gunner's mates and Marines and
So those missiles, they look for the heat on the back of a plane or something like that, and that's what draws it to it, and it explodes. I forgot. I don't know how many feet or whatever from the what it's seeking. You know, it's seeking. So that's where we got that from. That's where I got it from. The heat seeker, different things like that, and that's a part of pro wrestling. I don't know if I've ever talked about that.
You haven't. I don't think you have.
Not what's coming up with the names of your finishers.
Right. But yeah, but no, brother, I wasn't drunk. I wasn't drunk. I was very, very, very,
I don't believe you.
In tune.
But you know, we're gonna keep that to ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, man, Chris, give me your outlook on Swerve's winning the heavyweight championship, AEW.
Man, I've been I've been talking about Swerve ever since he came to AEW. Like I've said this numerous times that that Swerve have a swagger about him that
he does. I have to admit that
he got a swag about him. I said, bro, just him walking into a room, I'm like, is he a champion or is he what is he? You know, it's just like sometimes you got to bring that presence, you know what I'm saying, to the table and say, hey, listen, I'm gonna be champion regardless of what you think. Like, I know I'm the best in this company and I just need an opportunity. This man took the window of opportunity and made it to the point where he is our AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And I am so proud of Swerve. I want an interview with Swerve. I just really want to like get into the recesses of his mind and like say, listen, like, do you know what you accomplished? Like, you did something that like is like literally impossible to do as an African American male in this business.
It's funny you say that. Hold on one second. It's funny you should say that because Cal Cutter just said he is the first AEW champion with African American roots. No disrespect. Well, Cal Cutter, you just disrespected me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what you just did.
Oh shit.
Talking about African American roots. You looking at me, you don't think I got African American roots. What you think I got over here on a jet plane? What do you think my people got over here?
I would say
on a dinghy.
I would have said a boat. I would have said a boat, but you know.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
He the only, no disrespect. Well, Cal Cutter, let me give you some edification today. Okay? Let me give you some edification. Well, since it's Cal since it's Calcutta, I'm gonna let him off the hook. If it was Kush,
Oh,
or,
so now
if
you
it
be
was
giving
Kush,
people free passes?
well, Calcutta, he my go-to man when I need some info. So I don't want.
Oh, so you
He
give
get
out
the
free
slide.
passes?
I'm gonna let him slide tonight.
You gonna let him
I
slide? You gonna let him
I
slide
get him
today?
off. I get him off camera. You know what I'm saying? I put him in
Okay.
line off camera.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him
That's
slide
the
there. I don't
first.
want everybody getting on his ass while we're trying to do the show. So,
See, that's the
but
first.
anyway, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is the first and the last.
I'm gonna, wait, Chris,
He gets
you don't mind
one.
me?
He gets one. He gets one. Wait a minute. Come to find out, this is the second one. Wait a minute. I think I'm just.
You being too nice.
Just
No,
terrible.
he did something. I can't remember what it was. He did something. I let him off the hook. I told everybody to get off him. One night he did something else. But anyway, go ahead, Chris. I don't mean to break y'all.
No, I'm just saying, like he's the perfect image of a black, the first black heavyweight champion. Now the thing is that we were talking about like Keith Lee. We was talking about what's his name, enforcer
Scorpio Sky.
Scorpio Sky.
It's just they didn't resonate with the fans. Like maybe Keith Lee did, but like yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the one thing, the one person we actually said before Swerve was Ricky Stark. Before
Ricky Starks, yes.
Where Ricky Starks,
I gotta agree with you on that. I really do have to agree with you on that.
I joke. I used to joke and call him Lil Rock because he had the shirt.
He's another man that has that swag about him.
Yes.
That is
Yeah, he does.
And
he does.
He's good with the mic. Like
right, he is.
It's not that many people that shut up MJF. And he shut MJF the fuck down on, like, MJF just won the title and he shut him down. And we was talking about that. Like, I think it's too early in this title shot. I think he's going to be the first black champion. Let's let it milk in. But I don't know what happened there. But like Chris said, Swerve, something about Swerve, he presents himself as a champion. He came his first night there. The dude had he made a regular suit look cool, had tie loose a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he did his thing. His matches smooth.
Right.
Like the way he just walked through, he described this too. He learned that. Shout out to Shawn Michaels, but he learned it from Shawn Michaels. Like, listen, when you walk in a room, you make sure you make the people look at you, but make sure that you looking at them back, make them feel like that they're part of the show. And you see how he walk out, he gets to the bottom ramp, he stops, and you just look like he's looking at the crowd. He's like, yeah, your champion's here,
Right.
So it's a well deserved, and before, like, we've been waiting for it, but we was patiently waiting for it, and we finally got the opportunity. We like, this is it. This is it. And we enjoy the moment because, again, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen in a couple of months. But right now, this is the moment, and we're going to enjoy it. So, congratulations to Swerve.
DTA says, Stevie Ray also, I didn't write Rocket 88. I was trying to give my man, I appreciate that, though. I was trying to give my man, Ike Turner, his due.
Well, for slapping girls,
I'm not going to let everybody take things away from it. Last week, I was talking about, some kind of way we got on rock and roll, and we was talking about people that started rock and roll, and I was informing the audience that people in the business say the first rock and roll song, legitimate rock and roll song, was made by Ike Turner, Rocket 88. I come up with things that people don't think about and don't know about. You know that. And that's what I was doing. So I played them the song, Rocket 88 by Ike Turner. A lot. And like I say, everybody has a outlook, opinion, whatever on Ike Turner from a goddamn movie. What's love got to do with it? Okay. And if you believe a movie without doing your research, well, I did all my research before that movie ever came out because I'm a music guy. Okay. And that's all. The only way you know him is Lawrence Fishburne playing him with one of his pants leg down in his boot and his hat turned sideways, and him and Tina Turner been fighting.
Eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake.
I mean,
right. See now? See now?
That movie.
You see now?
That movie got some good lines.
You see that?
I just say that movie got some good lines in it.
And I know it do. Everybody think that's Ike Turner, but did you know this, Chris and Daddy? Ike had nothing to do with the influence of that movie. Never got his side. Never came to him to get any of the info. Did you know that?
Yeah. I mean,
It was done without his presence. If you're doing a movie about Harlem Heat, how you gonna do the movie without my input? Then it's not authentic, even though it's still Hollywooded up. You know what I'm saying? Still Hollywooded up. You might can get the stuff in the ring right, but you can't get the stuff out of the ring right, or even close.
I mean, it's not like you could go on the WWE Network and get clips.
I mean,
but the thing is, even if you got clips, if you was doing a movie, you know what I'm saying, or biography or something like that,
right?
Hey, it don't work. So those two people, one person does not exist without the other. You dig? Tina Turner does not exist without Ike Turner.
Right.
So how's she gonna tell the Ike Turner story?
I agree. I think they was going to do one because he was upset about that. Because
I know he was upset about it.
Think about this woman. You don't even have to know. Just look at the movie. You know, it was one sided.
It was.
Yeah.
It was
right.
one-sided.
But
so
I'm saying you know that. Okay, your knowledge of looking at movies might be up here. The majority of people is not. They're looking at it as face value.
Yeah.
That is why that man received so much backlash. Because the way they put it in the movie, he didn't do nothing but beat her up every day. Well, what about the man musicianship just to get to where they got to? Ike and Tina Turner was a review. It was something that people paid to see. It was exciting. And who put that whole thing together? Ike. But no, he don't get no credit. So I'm not trying to get on that today because we're talking about wrestling. But somebody was just saying that on the thing that Rock. And then I did this, Chris and Daddy. I told everybody. I think Calcutta is the one that came up with it. I told everybody, do they know what a Rocket 88 is? Nobody know what no Rocket 88 is.
That was before my time.
I know it was before your time, but if you had to do a little research, you could find out.
I'll Google it later.
That is true.
Don't Google nothing, man. That ain't what we. Don't Google nothing. I'm just saying, Rocket. You guys remember the Oldsmobile car?
Of course.
Okay. When they first came out, which was a GM product, their engines was called Rocket.
Interesting.
And one of their first engines that got popular was a Rocket 88. So in the song Rocket 88, that is what Ike is talking about. I'm riding in my Rocket 88. You remember the movie Dreamgirls?
Yes.
And you remember the guy that played Effie's brother? You remember he wrote a song called "Got Me a Cadillac, Cadillac, Cadillac."
Don't think the white version. Don't think the white version.
Yeah, the white version was the one that was on. Come on now, the white version was the one that was on. But okay. The rock and roll version was "Got Me a Cadillac, Cadillac," with the girl singing. Okay, that movie, what a lot of people don't know, Dreamgirls is actually based on a play from the 70s. They wrote that in the play because not of the Cadillac, of the Rocket 88. Just a little bit edification for today that a lot of people don't know. So I'm saying that was the first song, rock and roll song, that talked about how I'm just moving and grooving in my Rocket 88. So in the play, they put it in the Cadillac because you can't talk about a Rocket 88. You talk about a Cadillac. Yeah. Just a little something for people out there that don't know. That's all. So that's what I was doing. But going back, let me give you my opinion on Swerve.
Sure.
Going back to what both of you guys said, 100%. The swag this guy has, he's one of the guys that I really love watching. And Ricky Starks. The thing about Ricky is this, though. not trying to get off Swerve. Ricky gonna always be in the mix. You know why? Because he's a hell of a talent.
Mhm.
And sometimes in the wrestling business, those guys don't put a belt on them. He's more valuable without the belt and chasing belts. He's more valuable to the show. Because once he becomes the point man, his value goes down. Because now people are chasing him. And then when he loses the belt, then he right back in Palookaville. If that makes sense. These are things you can't really see from the outside. Huh?
Now, when you say Palookaville, are you talking about?
Oh, you're going back to being, that's a regular guy.
You're back to the
Oh,
bottom.
back regular guy. Oh, gotcha.
That's a regular guy. You know, that's a
Gotcha.
boxing term that I like to use in wrestling.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
But be that as it may,
Calcutta said Swerve versus Ricky Starks in the future.
Don't read nothing Calcutta saying. Okay, he ain't whatever he's saying today. Matter of fact, Calcutta, you can stop saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can, you know,
so silly.
Swerve. They might work. They might work. But see the thing, Ricky is good with everybody. You ever notice? He's good with everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. In the wrestling business, that guy, in with all intensive purposes, is more valuable to a company. You know why? You can always depend on him to make everybody look good. That's his job.
Sound like
You know
a Dolph Ziggler.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Right.
It's crazy that you said that. That's exactly what he does. He didn't need much, but he made a great match out of nowhere that came out of nowhere between him and Bryan Danielson. He made a good the mic battle between him and Adam Copeland. That was the most funny, entertaining mic battle. Right. Yeah, if that's his hand, and he's damn good at it. He's damn good at it. And
now, I'm not saying he won't ever get the belt, but what people don't realize, and that's why I love doing the show with you guys and the audience, when things come up that nobody's really privy to, for that, you know, things that go on in the business that, you know, guys are not privy to. And that's why I like kind of explaining these kind of things, and you get a better outlook of what you're watching and why certain things are the way they are. So when you guys are talking about certain things on your other podcasts and stuff like that, you have a better perspective of why things happen the way they do. Those guys like that, you see, it's like, I'll give you an example. When they put the belts on me and my brother back in 94, I think it was. 94, I think. 5, I can't even remember now. But once they put the belts on us, they never could take them off us. They had to be, we always had to be around the belt. You know why? Because we had taken the belts to a level where nobody accepted the other guy being the champion.
You know, that's really funny that you say that, because I think Cody Rhodes is having that situation.
You think so?
I really believe so.
Yes.
Why so? Explain.
Because he haven't had that belt longer than a fucking month. It's been like, what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks?
And already they chanted Roman Reigns to come back.
See what I'm saying? Because he had it for so long.
There you go. And see,
when you know something, you notice something in WWE?
What's that?
Before Roman Reigns got the belt, nobody had the belt for a long period of time.
Nope. It was like long.
Think about that. It was one guy after 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 one guy, and then they got it with him, and then he did the long thing, and then they start bringing up the Hogan stuff, and he's had it this many days. The only guy that's been blah 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 is Hulk Hogan and blah blah. Remember that? Because fans will start looking at him as the guy.
It's crazy that you say that, because we said that a couple of I think sometime last year, where, like you said, the last person they had that kind of run was CM Punk, and then they didn't want to mention that because the situation that happened with CM Punk, blah blah. Right. But when you have that title for that person for a long time, you throwing them in our face, and then we're like, you know what, we're used to it now. Fine, throw the ones. Well, now you give the title, but you had no plan. no type of plan for it afterwards. So that's why we seeing Cody Rhodes come on every damn show that he's supposed to say his ass at SmackDown with the belt. Now everybody critiquing, oh, he's holding the belt wrong, or he's instead of like trying to say, okay, we gotta get used to him as champion. That's what I'm saying right now with Swerve. Let's enjoy the moment. Because that's what I'm saying. Don't wait for him. Don't wait for him to say, oh, now what we gonna do now? Because
that's what I'm saying.
Had the belt for a long time. So
that's what I'm saying. You can't worry about the belly achers. Because the belly ache is gonna pay money regardless. That's the thing about
pay money or watch anyway.
We're gonna watch anyway.
I don't care how much they complain. At the end of the day, anyway. you have to just let it play out. Just like reading a book. When you get in the middle of a book and you start reading it, you got to see where it's going. You can't just read to the good part and go, oh, okay, this is what the dinosaur eats up all the people. Yeah, but what you still got this much book left of this much. You're only halfway through. So where's this going? So let me keep reading to see why the dinosaurs ate up all the people and what came after that.
Right.
It is what it is.
So Ziggy Balls from, I believe this is Twitch.
Name.
Ziggy Balls. That's hilarious. Oh my God, you better not have no zigzag on your ball, sir.
You leave that man alone.
But I digress. All right. So he said I lost. He or she.
I see it.
I believe. I lost interest in Cody Rhodes. So Ziggy, between me and you, I lost interest in Cody Rhodes when he came to WWE. See, the thing about this is that you can't act like you Donald Trump and then say that you a blue collar worker. That just doesn't resonate with me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you talking about the little man or whatever, but then yet you're dressing like you're a billionaire. It just doesn't work. Like
he can't come out there dressed like Dusty Rhodes with some old cowboy boots and jeans.
I was just about to say that. You can't.
The people used to say, okay, I'll give you an example. My brother and I used to act like we was, from the hood and stuff like that, even though we were.
Okay.
Not the hoods like today, though. Just, neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when you seen us come out and do interviews, we didn't wear suits, but we always dressed nice.
Mm-hmm.
We always dressed nice. But the thing about in today's world, Cody was doing that before he came back to WWE.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
he was doing that already. So when you bring in the persona, you got to realize something. WWE hired what he had created for himself, not what they created for him, which is a guy coming out with a damn star on his fucking eye. You know what I'm saying? And acting all crazy and stuff. That guy would now be honest. Was that guy ever going to be at the top of the card working with anybody?
Hell
no.
That guy was a bona fide job guy. It's what he was.
He was Goldust
2.0. 101.
He was Goldust 2.0.
Worse.
Like a younger Goldust. I mean,
worse. Goldust worked on top.
Well, in kind of title, yeah, he was.
Goldust worked on top. Seriously. And you remember the big, I don't know if you remember this.
Stop.
I don't know if you remember this, Daddy. You remember how they brought him out? They talked about him forever before he ever came and did his first match. And they were just doing the little vignettes with him with all the stuff on.
But see, the thing was, like, he wasn't supposed to get over because, like, he had a homophobic gimmick. See, back in the day, like,
who cares?
I know. But the thing is, it's like you would never expect a gimmick like that to get over.
But that's what they brought in. That it probably wouldn't have gotten over if he was a babyface.
I actually kind of disagree.
Like him being a heel.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
You see what I'm saying? If you look at the criteria of what goes on in the world, you see all these people right now when they interview him, and I don't want them throwing that in my face. I don't want kids to see that. Rah, rah, rah. What? So in essence, they're taking what most people say and make it into a gimmick. Who's gonna dislike it?
Goldust, Adrian.
The religious right. And they just throw it in their face.
the picket sign people that comes to the show.
Exactly.
You know what,
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. As I'm saying,
What I'm saying is
Adrian Adonis did it. Freaking Adrian Streak, someone put it up there. Gold
oh my goodness.
Goldust did it.
They were all what?
Heels.
All heels.
All heels. But see,
All
the
heels.
thing, what Chris was saying, when he turned face, they had to change a little bit. Like,
But look how much time that went by, though.
Yeah, because I think
you start once you start to change the people, then the gimmick changes too.
And and then it was like, what's more related? Oh, let's talk about your real life. Let's tell people that Marlena's your wife, which she was. Let's bring your daughter. You're a family guy. Oh, the fans, and around that time, that's when WWE was more really about the kids.
Exactly.
Oh, they're gonna remember that's a family thing. So when he turned, when they did the Attitude Era, guess what? He turned back heel.
Right.
He was the artist formerly known as Goldust. He was doing outrageous stuff.
He was doing some outrageous shit.
And that's when you know something is getting over, when they put money into it.
Yeah.
When they invest money into it, that means it's getting over like Rover. But I'm not trying to get on Goldust right now. What I'm talking about is Cody. I was talking about Cody.
Yeah, I was gonna go aim it back to Cody, because when Cody came in, remember, he came in under his father. He was green, and he was a rookie. But when he turned heel, they tried to do the legacy thing. That it was all right. But then when he was like, when he really, to me, when he got his peak was when he was doing the dashing thing.
Right.
And they busted his face, and then he had the ugly mask on, doing the paper bag. He won the Intercontinental title.
Hey, if you gonna say it right. That man was a bougie mankind.
All of that stuff.
I take that.
They was throwing stuff against the wall, and none of it stuck.
Or they wasn't patient.
None of it stuck.
Or they wasn't patient.
Because you down here. You got to be kind of like right here or right here for that stuff to work.
What's up, King John?
But I think it was working, because every
it was working for a guy that's low on the totem pole.
But every SmackDown, you saw more people with paper bags. That's not what they wanted.
That's not
getting a heel.
That's not what gets over people in the audience.
I mean, but
that's not what gets over.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, it's where you're working on the card. Hell, they had Doink the Clown, people coming in clown suits. He never worked on top. It's certain gimmicks for the business that will never work on top. They're opening acts, just like a juggler. You ever been to the circus and seen a juggler?
Been a while.
I don't care what. I don't care if you was little, 10 years old. Did you ever see them jugglers throwing the thing back into each other?
Yeah, they love to juggle balls.
What setting Chris up for these?
No. I'm just saying. Okay, what was he on the card at the circus? What was he? He was why everybody was still trying to get a goddamn seat.
He was trying to balance the balls. That's what he was doing. Okay. The only
thing you ain't got your seat yet. You ain't missed nothing.
The only thing that he didn't have was a balance machine. That's it.
I got you. I'm not trying to talk about the wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you how the game. I'm just telling you how the game goes behind the scenes sometimes. That's all. I'm not trying to expose the business or nothing like that.
No,
now, I'll be honest. This is a question I have for both of you. Do you think Stardust, with all these years have gone by, in your humble opinion, and I love Cody, in your humble opinion, his Stardust gimmick, do you think it would have ever worked on top?
No.
Do you think he would have got a title shot?
No.
Okay. That's my point. That's my point. But you know, guys, every week that we're going to be doing this show, like I always said, I would like for us, Three the Hard Way, to be spontaneous guys. And we're talking about professional wrestling right now, guys. 832-243-4428. 832-243-4428 if you want to call in and ask Chris Dilworth the question, ask Daddy Enforcer a question, ask myself a question. But we always got surprises on this show, ladies and gentlemen. There are always surprises. And that's why I like doing this show, man. And guess what?
Sonny.
You got a surprise. A surprise has just arisen, Mr. Sanook. What's your name?
Yeah, and my name is Wally Yamaguchi.
Okay, Yali.
Mr. Choppy Choppy.
Is it Yali or Wally?
Oh my
Is
god.
it Wally like
Remember
Leave It to
him?
Beaver?
Remember my knockoff in WWE?
Oh my God.
He
Wally
said,
Yamaguchi, Choppy Choppy.
Choppy, choppy,
said-
your pee.
Val
said-
Venus is Choppy Choppy.
Hold on
Hey,
1 second,
hey.
guys.
Wow.
Hold on one
Hold on,
second.
hold on.
We got a phone call coming in. Hold on one
Oh, because
second.
I'm
Let's see
kinda
who it is.
mad
Hold
at
on.
Sonny.
Hold on, Daddy.
I'm mad at Sonny.
IRS, I'm not here.
Straight with shooting with Stevie Ray. Holler at your boy. Who am I got?
Hey, Mr. Stevie, this is Matthew. How's it going today?
What's up, Matthew? You got a question for one of the guys?
Yeah, so I want to check it. I don't know if you had talked yesterday or today about this already, about the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight. I was just wondering your thoughts on it.
Oh, I thought you had a wrestling question.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
This is what I told my boss. I was going round and round all day the next day with Cruz Petragon, who's a NHRA drag racing champion, who's a very good friend of mine. He and his brother. And they're big Ryan Garcia fans because they're from LA also, two Hispanic guys. And he had a problem with how Ryan was acting, this, that, and the other, before and after the fight. But this is what I said, and he asked me about the fight. This is what happened, that is what happened, so on and so forth. What you saw in the first round, you saw a kid that was so anxious to come out and look good because the guy got under his skin and he forgot to keep his hands up, and he got caught with a left hook and he never recovered. He never recovered.
KO.
Those damn
Then,
rules.
then he was trying to get some get back. And as he was trying to get some get back, he kept getting caught. You heard him say after the fight, we trained for this. If you train for it and you still got caught with it, what does that mean? You let your emotions get to you. That's all.
Yep.
That's all. Just like Sonny Ono, he lets his emotions get to him. Stuff like that.
What?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm over the war.
Love you guys. I'm going to keep watching.
Oh, appreciate it, Matthew. Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right.
Sonny!
Why do you have to get on my case, man? I told you. You and I talk about this every week.
What?
I'm over the war. It's all right.
You okay.
All right.
Sonny, tell us what's been going on, man. Give us Sonny, I know the last time we communicated a couple of weeks ago, I had Three the Hard Way on. Last Tuesday, I was supposed to have Reggie Johnson on, but I don't know what happened with that, and you wasn't on. But Sonny, you're back now. As everybody knows, Sonny and I have been doing a podcast for the last few years called Tokyo Heat on Tuesday nights. But Sonny has been traveling. He's been doing his work. Sonny, tell me what's been going on with you since the last time we saw you.
I've been
Now
on the
you're on
road,
Three the
man.
Hard Way.
I've been on the road like back in the days.
Wait a minute, Sonny. Sonny, I didn't mean. Hold on 1 second, Sonny. One second.
Y'all calling now.
Straight shooting with Stevie Ray. Holler at your boy.
Hey, this is David in Wichita, Kansas. Hey, I got a question. Hey,
Okay.
anybody on the panel can answer. Even especially my boy Chris.
Okay.
Now that Swerve, where do you see Swerve's title reign going first, or do you see him running it back to go, or do you see him mixing it up somewhere else, with somebody else?
Okay, that's your question?
Yes, sir. Hey, Stevie, love you.
Appreciate it.
I'll you forever. Ebony experience.
Okay. Now,
Ah,
I appreciate it, man. We're going to let him answer. Okay?
All right.
All right. Peace, brother. Chris, that was to you.
Yes, sir.
What do you think Swerve is going from here?
So the only way that Swerve is going is up. I mean, if
I got you.
The only
I got
issue
you.
is that Tony Khan gives me pause. Every time that he eats some powdery donuts, it gives me pause.
Now, I
But I
can't have you
digress.
coming on the show. I got many people that work there. Tony Khan is a good friend of mine. You can't just be talking. Have a little decorum, please. They might be watching my show.
I'm sorry.
I might be trying to get a job up there, Chris.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
But once again,
At least admit what you are, man.
I'm a Christian
Oh,
by
my
law. I'm a Christian by law. There you go.
Okay, but you
Anyway, to
think,
answer this-
you
but to
think if
answer this
anything
question, though.
happens,
Hmm?
you think it's all up to Tony. I think as long as he's doing good, they're gonna give him a good shove.
Yeah, I mean they've they've done that before with past champions, whatever.
Right.
But with Swerve,
Right.
Swerve is special. So it's like
Well,
you have to treat him. You have to treat him accordingly. You know what I'm
I hear
saying?
you.
So,
I hear you.
but what I'm really looking forward to is the inevitable. It's going to be Will Ospreay versus Strickland at probably All In.
Okay.
Well,
They
let's
gotta
hope
let
we-
that. They gotta let that cook because they got
Yeah.
history.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope we see that. Sonny, now
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but what were you saying? You've been doing what? You're on the road?
No,
this,
I've been
that,
on
and
the
other?
road
What's going-
just making all those appearances. I was with Jushin Thunder Liger.
Were you at were you at WrestleCon?
Yeah, I was at the WrestleCon. Yeah.
Yeah, he
How
was.
was WrestleCon?
Crazy. I had to take care of some business.
I mean, what do you mean by that? Taking care of business?
Well, you know how vendors are. You've been and reason was Stevie Ray don't go to these things because he doesn't. Is
Wait a minute, man. Wait. Hold on a second.
Stevie is
Hold on.
bougie. That's what That's what people
I'm
need to
not no
understand.
bougie. I'm not no bougie, man.
Bougie as
I
hell.
don't need you getting in my business, dog. All right? I don't need
But you
getting
get
in
in
my
Sonny
business.
business. How does that work?
No. Sonny is telling us about his own situations that's going on. I didn't say. I just asked him what did he do. He said I got into it with a vendor. I don't get into it with vendors, Chris.
See,
I don't do that.
Well, you
But
will
Sonny-
if they hold you up.
Ain't no vendors help me up. I
No,
throw his ass
no,
out the
no,
window
no.
like Jim Brown. What the hell
No,
you talking about?
He said you will get into it if they hold
Daddy,
you
hey,
up.
let me tell you something, Daddy. I'm gonna show you how old Ray Dog. I'm gonna show you how old Ray Dog roll. I'm gonna show you how old Ray Dog roll. First of all, you gotta have half my money soon as I get off the phone with you.
see,
You dig?
see.
You gotta have half my money soon as I get off the phone with you. And you know when you give me my other monies, you know when you have to give me the rest?
When you get there.
When I get off the plane.
That's right. That was
You
my
dig?
deal as well.
Nah, but then tell me what happened. How they hold you up then?
So before we start signing, I go to he's trusted former old timer. So I said, hey,
Hey, brother, I
Can
don't
I
trust
get
nobody, but
settled
go
up?
ahead.
and he said, well, can I pay you now? Signing started at 11, and he said, can I pay you at noon? I said, 1 hour late, no problem, right? Then
Yeah,
he come
right.
by me. Then he come by me and he says, "Can I pay you at 2?" Well, we're only signing till 5 o'clock. I said, "Okay." 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock goes by, and we have line of people, and the guys,
Okay.
guys bragging about, he grossed over $50,000 with 3 of us. I had Tajiri, I had Ultimo Dragon,
Oh shit!
and I had Jushin Thunder Liger. First time ever, those 3 guys together, right? So I know guy made money, and I'm happy for him.
Right.
That's what we do. That means they'll ask us to come back. It's a good business for everybody, right?
I reckon.
Well, 5 o'clock comes around, and still haven't gotten paid. So I said, it's not like I was worried about getting paid, because once they do that, they're done with their business.
You millionaire now? You millionaire?
But we're
You ain't worried about getting paid? You like
I
working
also
for
have to be
free?
accountable to my guy that I bring over.
My guys, shit. Go ahead.
So anyway, but this is what happened. So I said, so a guy calls me at 5:30 and said, "Hey, can you come back to the arena? I think I'm gonna get paid."
Okay.
So I get there, and a guy gives me a box of gimmick for Liger and Ultimo to sign. Not a lot of pieces, about 50 pieces.
That's a lot.
Well, I do that for vendor, because you know how they'll sell them after they sell them online.
Your ethics are your ethics.
So I said, okay, sure, I'll get them signed for you.
Okay.
And I said, can I settle up? And the guy says to me, I'll pay you after you get these signed. Then now I'm already over the fence. Now I'm pissed off.
So now you're hot. Now you're hot.
Deal. I said,
say what?
I said, that wasn't a deal.
Yeah, that wasn't in the deal,
Now
dog.
you're holding me up.
Yeah.
I said, if I don't have my money in 30 minutes, whole world gonna know.
Wait a minute, Sonny. Let me get this straight. Let me back up and let me contextualize everything you're saying right here. So, in essence, you let a guy off the hook before you even got there. Didn't get all your jack when you're supposed to.
Right.
The guy promised you your jack at the end of your day. You didn't get it then. Didn't want you to sign some more stuff, and then you didn't get it then either. So now you're hot. You should have been hot before you left the house, but beat it as it may.
Listen, I give a guy. The dad is a good guy. I mean,
Wait.
I done business with a guy before.
This ain't the Sonny no, I know.
But listen, no, you know me. I got my shit in. So
no, I mean, Sonny, come on. When did you become?
Half an hour later, he comes and pays me.
Okay. So you got your money.
But he's short $500. And I said, just so I get paid. I got most of them paid.
Okay.
So I said, because we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars. So I said, okay. I don't know why you're holding me up for $500, but so that night at the bar, he comes up to me, goes, "You got paid, didn't you?" And I said, "Nope, not all of it." And mind you, you know how it is in the bars when you go to these things.
Right.
Vendors, fans, everywhere, right? It's bumper to bumper. So I start talking real loud.
Oh shit.
The guy said, "You've been paid, right?" I said, "Not all of it."
Oh shit.
And he texts me and says, Can you talk to me without yelling at me?
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm tripping on.
You know what? He paid me. He PayPal me right there and then. You know, but I shouldn't have to go through that.
No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't, son.
But if Stevie Ray, if I asked you to come to an event, I said, "Stevie Ray, I got this thing. Why don't you come and sign? I'm going to pay you X number of dollars." He said, "Okay, Sonny, I'm going to do you a favor and come."
Well, yeah, I would do that with you.
I know that. But you came because of me. Not because some jabroni asked, say he's going to pay me. I'm responsible for you. That's how I see it. So when I bring any of my friends or my Japanese contact, end of the day, it's on me.
So, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Something's going on with my system here. It's somebody's asking for an invite. Hold on a second. Let me see what's going on here.
Oh wow.
Well, look who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Ernest the Cat Miller that just joined us. Ernest, what's going on,
karate champion. You got that right.
Hey, first of all, Steve, I want to say congratulations on your new show and thanks for having me.
Thank you.
And then the next thing I want to say is, Sonny Ono is telling a damn lie. Sonny Ono is telling a damn lie. He always trying to maneuver his way in on something. And now let me stop. Let me take a deep breath because I'm a little hot.
Wait. Cat, why don't you? Are you saying that Sonny didn't tell the story like it really went down?
Man, I just got out of karate class. I'm hot.
I know you did, man. I know.
Excuse me.
And I don't want. Be quiet, Sonny. First of all, I'm on here to talk.
No black man can come out here just because there's more of you guys.
That's right.
Hey, there's more Asian in this world now. Don't forget.
Steven, I told Sonny he'll just start talking that black, you know what, all the time in front of anybody out loud. I said, Sonny, somebody gonna hear you and they gonna kick your little ass for calling me black. And hold up. And I said, most likely it's gonna be a white girl. Because white women don't like to hear that
they don't.
They come from.
They don't. They
gonna overlook that Sonny and I are really good friends, and he really didn't mean it. And I don't play that racist stuff. I don't talk about. I treat everybody the same.
The Sonny can't help himself, man.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you, they treated Sonny and all his friends like a bunch of Mexicans. I got about 8 of them cutting my grass. And I pay them as soon as they finish, I get them their money. You understand what I'm saying? It's a group of them. Only one of them can speak enough
Ernest,
English to
you're
get it.
so racist.
I'm not racist.
Who cut your grass?
I'm
Younger
just telling
Japanese
you.
gardener or Mexican gardener?
Those are the ones do the dirty job. We don't want to do it anymore. They get down to do it dirty,
Ernest,
bro.
what you talking about? You guys the one. You guys the original guy used to came to this country on a boat.
Wow.
They used to do the dirty work.
So what? We don't do it no more. We leave it to you guys.
You guys.
Wait,
Okay, all right, Steven. Let's
What?
go back to what Sonny was
Yeah,
talking
please, because I got to edit all this shit.
about. Man, listen, Sonny telling the truth. The kid did hold him up because
Okay.
the kid liked that control. He's
Right.
a control freak. He
Okay.
bring the wrestlers in, and
Uh-huh.
this is what I don't understand. Why
What's
do
that?
these guys look up to us enough to want to bring us in and work with us and respect us? Because we were their heroes at one time.
Right.
But then once they get you there, they want to treat you like trash. They want to treat you like they on the same level as you. You know, I don't understand that. That's why I don't go out on a lot
Right.
of these things.
Right.
You know, but Sonny is not telling y'all about that weekend. I was there. He sat right next to me. Sonny,
Okay.
No. Ernest, I told that story I told was week before. Same kid.
Oh yeah. Now, but this Rouse, did you tell him about WrestleMania?
No, I
weekend?
never got that far.
You want them to you want to tell them? You want me
No,
to
you
tell
can tell them the story. I didn't do nothing.
Sonny, you just
Bro.
told us about a story that went down at WrestleCon.
No,
Listen.
Indianapolis.
That's not what you said. You said
No, it
WrestleCon.
happened in Indianapolis. What I was telling you was Indianapolis. It continued.
Well, okay.
It
I
continued
asked
to week after.
WrestleCon. Okay, go
But
ahead.
the
Okay,
WrestleCon.
I
The
got
guy
you.
held
All
me
right.
up again.
Well, man, look, if you was back in the outlaw days, you would have got killed twice. You don't let
Damn.
nobody hold you up twice.
You know what? That answered my question because we saw you at Philadelphia where you looked pissed off. I was like, you know what?
Hey, wait a
Oh,
minute. I just no, Kat, go ahead and tell the story. I'll see what I got to say in a minute. Go ahead.
So Philadelphia come and Sonny and I sitting there, we signed and everything looked good. The crowd was thick, you know, people coming everywhere. We making money, I mean left and right. So next thing you know, I guess the guy that brought Sonny in, one of his good friends, by the way, he's a guy who he been talking to for years, a vendor he been talking to for years. Like I thought they were like grandfather and grandson, you know? And Sonny being the grandfather.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So-
that many years between them?
He a very young guy, white guy.
Okay.
So
okay.
anyway, the line got busy and heavy.
Do I know him?
You know him. I'm gonna tell you his name in a few minutes.
Okay.
So when Sonny said everybody, we had about 8 people, so they only had 3 people taking the money. We
Right.
did not want to touch the money. First of all, I don't like to touch a lot of people when I'm out on that couple of germs
Right.
and stuff like that.
Right.
So we had he was working on the end. So I called down there and I called the guys and said, hey, we got guys in line over here. Come and take the money. So he came down, but I noticed right before he got there, the vendor got to our table. It was a guy just standing right in front of my table with a hoodie on. I mean, looked like you were about to rob the bank.
We didn't
Right.
know
He
it
just
was.
standing there. I didn't know who he was. He was just standing there. But anyway, what
Excuse
happened when we got there, when he came down on the end, he told us that this guy is the guy taking the money. I said, oh, okay. I didn't know that was there. He was there.
But wait, he said it too,
But wait
Kat.
a minute. He didn't say it to me. He went past me and put his finger in Sonny's face and said, listen here, this is who taking the money. I don't have time for your bullshit today.
What?
Man, listen, let me tell you something. I'm sitting down watching the show.
Wait a minute. Somebody talk to Sonny like that?
Wait a minute. I'm sitting down watching the show. Sonny, get up. You know when the mother get mad to get that long turtleneck? Sonny's head looked like it was about to leave his neck. He had that face out walking up and said, listen here, you mother, you know what? Don't you ever talk to me like that again. He said, I'll kick your ass. And then when he said that, I reached over and grabbed. I said, Sonny, sit your little ass down. I pulled him back in the chair. Sonny, hey Steven, in the middle of the city, he quit. He said, man, I'm leaving. He had a whole lot of people. He went downstairs and,
What?
and he left the table. And I felt sorry for the people who were waiting in line.
No,
to get
no.
his
Then I
autograph.
sent a guy over. To
He
bring
sent
all
his
my guy
bodyguard,
over,
Stevie.
and I signed it for nothing.
Sonny, shut the hell up. Let me finish talking now. You done had your time to damn talk. So listen, Stevie. So he had this big light-skinned guy. Looked like he mixed with like black and Asian. He looked like
Okay. Wait a minute, black and Asian?
Man, I've never seen anything like it. He was big, man.
He was blazing.
Man, listen, this dude was following when Sonny around all day. So when Sonny left, he left with Sonny. So
Okay.
I looked over to Sonny's table. It was a father there with his two kids. Looked like they had traveled from miles and miles away just to see Sonny. So I called Sonny on the phone. I said, Sonny, come on back up here, man. It's a couple of people you should sign for. At least sign. We got another hour. Sign for it. So
Right.
Sonny came back up. And the first thing he did, he sat down, he looked over at the man with his hand in his pocket, trying to start some shit. So I said, Sonny, cut it out, man. He was drinking the whitest drink I've ever seen.
Wait a minute. He drinking while he's signing autographs?
It's 11 a.m. in the morning. He drinking the whitest drink I ever seen in my whole life. He was drinking a Bloody Mary. That's that shit Johnny Carson used to drink on TV. You know what I'm saying? That boy, I ain't never saw. Hey, Sonny, shut the hell up. Let me tell my story. So, Stephen, he drinking a damn Bloody Mary. Can you believe it? Asian, either Mexican, wherever he is, was drinking a fucking Bloody Mary. I ain't never saw a motherfucking Asian drink a Bloody Mary. So anyway, he was shaking the ice up. He kept shaking the ice up. I know he was about to do something, because you know when your glass get empty and you be trying to shake, he's shaking it up. And I said, Sonny, calm down, man. So anyway, we got through that moment. And then later on that day, the guy who he yelled, he apologized to Sonny. Him and Sonny made up. So this guy took the whole team out to eat, including Sonny bodyguard. So he took us out to this steakhouse. Yeah, he took us out to this steakhouse. And I mean, it was some kind. What kind of steakhouse was that? Brazilian steakhouse.
It was one of those, I don't know, one of those places where they come and slice your steaks on your table.
Yeah, man, he did all this and paid all this money just because
the guy
he
must
wanted to
spend
make
like
it
10
up.
grand.
Yeah, just to make it up to show that to Sonny that he's still friends with Sonny. So they made up, they kissed and made up. So like I always do, after that dinner, we get back to the hotel. I tell him, I see him going towards the bar. I say, hey, I'll see y'all guys in the morning. So I get a call in the middle of the night. Say, hey, man, you need to come down here and get Sonny. I said, why? Said,
what time was it?
Man, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. And
What?
Sonny was still drinking.
From 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock?
So that same guy who he said held him up in Indianapolis, he ran into that guy in the bar and they got into it again. He held his money again. And this time, Sonny got in the kid's face. You know the kid, too. I don't want to say his name, but you know the kid.
Okay.
He's a kid. He don't look too bright.
I got an idea who you're talking about. If Sonny dealing with him in India, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, so Sonny and the guy got into
That's a crying shame.
Listen,
Go ahead.
This a kid, man. You know what
I know.
You shouldn't put that much responsibility in the kid.
Yeah.
But Sonny, because I think Sonny jealous because the kid about 20 years old and taller than Sonny. So Sonny tried to start some business and muscle him around. So listen, Sonny came in there and Sonny tried to fight the kid. The kid stood up for him.
I did not.
The kid stood up. He said, Sonny, bring your ass down here. Bring your ass down here. He went to the front door. He said, bring your ass down here. We can settle this. So listen, Stephen. So the guy he got into it with earlier, the white guy who he cursed out. Now they done made up. They buddy. They done made up. He's getting a little white guy. They done made up something.
They got into it.
Yeah, they got into it, Sonny. So Stephen, they came down here and they done made up. So the kid challenged Sonny. Sonny came down there and Sonny had his bodyguard with him, who is a big light-skinned Asian guy. He said he's black.
Right.
He looked like Tong Po, big old Asian guy. And then him, and then Ian, the guy who Sonny made up, the little skinny white guy. Instead of Sonny going down there by themselves, and the kid challenged Sonny, said, "Come on down here." Sonny took the three of them down there, and the kid still tried to face off with Sonny. And Sonny
I went back to the bar.
Tong Po pushed the kid, and the kid fell into the bushes. He pushed the kids into the bushes. And so, hold up. And the kid was so funny, he was so messed up, he shit in his pants. And I kid you not. He was so afraid. So the kid got out the bushes, went to try to clean up, and stood there and called the cops. He called the cops, right? And guess what he told the cops?
What?
He said, I need some help here. I just been assaulted by 3 black guys. Sonny looked at me, he was like, that stupid mug, how you gonna say he been assaulted by 3 black guys? It was me, Ian, and another Asian guy. It was 3 guys, but I said, I guess he wanted to come there shooting. He didn't want me to come talking. Man, but listen here, Sonny, I've never seen Sonny like that in my life, man. He went back in the time. He was drinking, and then I ain't going to tell you what he told the lady who sponsored him.
No,
the lady who brought us in. I ain't going to tell because his wife, Judy, may be watching your show, Big Stephen. And I don't want Sonny to get kicked out of the house.
Right.
But he asked to pay this lady to do some terrible things.
I just got paid.
He just got paid. That boy wanted to spend some of that money, Stephen. He wanted to spend some of that money. So he asked
Mr. Miller.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you clarify what these horrible things were?
Man, this got to be a friendly show, right? I can't tell you, but maybe something. And he said it in front of everybody. And the girl, and the lady tried to be a trooper because she wanted to be one of the guys. So she took it in there. But when I walked up the hall, she was crying in the hallway. Sonny just disrespected the lady and told the lady real loud, "Hey, I'll pay you." He said, "I'll pay you for something, you know." I was like, Sonny. Look at it. Hey, Sonny went crazy, Stephen. Anyway, Stephen, WrestleMania was fun. It was beautiful, man.
You were there.
I went over to the.
I'm glad I wasn't there.
No, if you'd have been there, you could have got arrested. You could have been one of
No,
my
I ain't going to jail for you.
Steve ain't falling that for you, man. For no $500.
I would have took his little ass outside and told him to sit down. This ain't what we do. Sonny already know how I roll when I'm out in public.
Steven, you would have killed this little guy because this guy challenged Sonny and said, "You bring your you know what out here." I guess he looked at Sonny and said, "Hey, I'm taller than this guy. I can beat this grown man. I'm 20. Look at him. Look at him. I can beat him, man. What he ain't even real Japanese. He's Mexican."
Sonny, that didn't sound like a weekend. That sounded like an adventure.
Hey, nothing ever happened. None of those.
Nothing ever happened.
That sounds like a weekend in Vegas.
Making all that up.
Yes.
I'm not making
sound like a weekend at Bernie's.
They went crazy. Steven, let me ask you this though, Steven.
What's that?
I don't go around a lot of the shows, the big shows when they come to town. So I kind of forget about that life because I'm into the martial arts and stuff like that. I know. World. So I decided to go because a couple of guys from WWE called me over there and said, "Cat, come to the hotel lobby, Rey Mysterio, and just sit down with us, man. We want to see you right across the street." So when I went over, they had the door blocked. They had a crowd of people out. So when I got there, they wouldn't let nobody come in the front. So I was looking at like, how can I get in the side door? To one of the guys, so the security saw me, said, "Oh, say, Cat, you come through this way. So I said, oh shit. He said, come on in here. So I went in the hotel and I got surrounded by people, man. All
Right.
the young guys know who we are. You know, it's like they study the history of what we
Right.
used to be, man. And I didn't know this. I mean, guys were coming up to me. We were sitting out, and a few guys were with me who was not wrestlers, but
Right.
they knew all the wrestlers. One being
Right.
Sonny on No Bodyguard. So he knew everybody.
The Blasian.
Yeah, he knew everybody. I said, who is this guy? He said, oh, that's Kerry Cross or somebody.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And I was like, I never heard of him. Then he said, hey, stop it, Cat, so I can get a picture with him. So I reached out to shake his hand. I said, hey, how you doing? He said, Cat. He said, man, he started quoting all this stuff I used to say about locking the door, kicking people's ass. And he said to me, he said, Cat, I met you like 10 years ago, man. And you sat down and watched the whole Thunder show with me and my family. And he was like, man, he just said, it's nice to see you again. Took a picture with me. But, you know, that just goes to just show us, man, that people like us, like you, like Sonny, we need it in the business so these young guys can know the way. You know, because we know what it's like to get in, to go through it, and to get out.
Right.
You know, so we need to have you out at more shows, and I'm glad you got this.
Hey, man, I don't need to be out there fighting nobody and the cops getting called and shit like that, bro.
Okay,
I don't need to be around. I
all
don't
right.
need to be around none of that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell a story about Big Stevie Ray.
No.
Stevie Ray, Big Stevie
You
Ray,
know
my
I can
buddy.
cut. You know I can cut your ass off right now, right?
I know you can. It's not bad, Stevie. Take
You know
it
what I'm
easy,
saying?
man. Keep that trigger finger down. Just take it easy. So Stevie was my boy. Stevie was my boy. I live in Atlanta and he was in Houston. I get a call on the phone. And he was like, "Hey, Cat, I just want to call and let you know I'm in Houston." I was like, "Okay." Hung up. I was like, "Why in the hell did Stevie call me like that?" So I found out later that something had happened on the highway where some kids were messing around with Stevie and they blew something on his car from their car. One no drive-by thing and they hit him with a paintball or something. Stevie had these hot rods, so he chased the two kids down. The kid parked the car, ran into Walmart, thinking they gonna get away. Stevie get out the car with flip-flops on, chase him down, and catch him in Walmart, and bang one of them in the back of the head with the thing, and he went back to his house. And I knew why he called me, because he wanted me to be on call just in case the cops came to pick his black ass up. He wanted me to know I'm going to have to fly there and get bail money and get him out of jail. He didn't tell me this. Yeah.
You chasing people with flip flops on?
Oh, we all have stories.
This dude went in there with flip-flops. So Stevie D is Stevie. And you know he got a little gimmick leg. He don't go all the way down.
Yeah.
Wow.
That right
Ladies-
leg, that
ladies
right
and
leg
gentlemen.
don't go all the way down. So you know he
Let-
just stand on one
let-
toe
let you know,
and the other.
It was,
foot
I
like
didn't
that.
I didn't bring you on the show for you to tell no stories about me.
Okay,
You wanted
I'm
to come
sorry,
on.
Stevie.
No, you're not, bro. I'm done.
Stevie,
I'm done with you.
Stevie,
I'll
I'm used
see
to
you
this
on.
airtime.
I'll
Yeah.
see you on the cat's
Don't do it,
corner,
Stevie.
and I'm gonna
Don't do
drop
it.
some salt on your ass.
No,
All right?
no, you ain't. Don't
I'm
do
gonna
it,
see you on the
Stevie.
cat. No,
Stevie,
get out of here,
please,
man.
don't cut
Get
me
out
off.
of here.
Come in and hijack my story. What the hell?
Oh man.
You know who I was with, Stevie, last
That man
weekend?
is hilarious. He's
Your
hilarious.
buddy Perry Saturn. We talked about our adventure.
Oh, really?
In Canada at Runway Strip Club,
The landing strip.
landing strip. Well, you have to save him, get him off the stage.
Mm-mm-mm.
See, there's many stories that we cannot tell
Oh my God.
publicly, but sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes when we all get together somewhere at some convention or something, sitting at the bar, we can tell you all these stories that make you nothing's being recorded.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
there's
Calcutta say. Calcutta
there's
say
some stuff
the
that
Perry.
Stevie Ray did, you'll make you hair white. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Calcutta just said, did Perry get off the stage?
You got him off the stage. Oh, we would all got arrested. If Perry thought he was Perry Saturn at one point thought he was a stripper.
Oh Lord.
He wanted to dance
Wait,
with the girls.
what?
Oh,
Yeah, he
Lord.
want to dance with the girl. Oh my God, Sonny. some of the like Sonny's talking about, some of the stuff, you know, we can tell wrestling stories and stuff like that, but it's certain stories.
We can't. We can't tell.
I guess we can tell them to a certain degree.
Yeah.
We can tell them to a certain degree without going deep into what's what, you know.
We can't get into nitty gritty, but
Right.
One time, they will have Monday Night Nitro. They will have these clubs would have nitro parties.
Right.
We were really hot, and a lot of strip clubs and stuff would have a party. So they would invite all the boys to come over to their thing, and they would advertise it. So that more fan will come out to their clubs, right? And they had this in one area. It was a VIP area. He had it all roped off and stuff, and all the boys were there. And they had a nice spread of food in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
And they had a couple of girls came out and start dancing and you know, entertain. And for some reason, Juventud Guerrero thought, you know, like he was back in Tijuana or something. He started taking his clothes off and jump in the middle of the table with all the food and everything and start going at it with the girls. We all had to call him off. I mean, you know, Hoovie's nuts. Because he was young.
Oh my God. You wasn't in Australia with us, were you?
Oh, when he turned Jesus?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't there. I heard about it.
Oh my God.
Did
Lord,
you say
have
turn
mercy,
Jesus?
Christ. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. This was the craziest shit.
I don't even want to know what he means by
me and Cat laughed so we laugh just to make each other laugh. We would bring that up. We could be sitting down eating and with the oh my God, my stomach was hurting. I was so fucking.
So
Oh God,
went onto the fountain. You know how they have.
Oh brother.
And he thought
the trials and tribulations of professional wrestling, guys.
He baptized himself.
Oh my God, that's an understatement.
Sure.
A story we could tell.
Hey guys, that's watching right now on my I don't know if I'm on Facebook, right? Yeah, I think it's my Facebook channel. I got to get ready to get out of here. We got to get ready to finish the show up, and we want to congratulate the goings on of WrestleCade and Sonny in his venture, who I hope is done with now. Sonny, is it over and done with?
Oh yeah, it's over and done with.
Okay, y'all got together, but I'm gonna get out of here right now on my phone. But you guys can see the show on YouTube, the replay on YouTube. Peace. But yeah, guys. Oh my God, man, Sonny, I didn't know you had an adventure, bro. I didn't know.
Well, you know, at least I had I'm with Ernest, so I know I'll be all right. I know I'll get home. He'll put me under his arm and take me home. So you know.
Yeah.
I just started drinking at 11 o'clock and didn't stop. It was tough next morning though.
Yeah, I know it was.
But I showed up in time for signing though. I was the trooper. I showed up. I was a professional.
Hey, brother. Nobody does it the way you do, bro. I mean, nobody does it the way you do. But man, like I said, I'm glad that you came on the show.
Well, I appreciate having
to let us know, you know, Tokyo Heat is still around. It's just the fact that you know, we had to get this stuff out the way.
Absolutely. Hey, did you see this thing? Did I show you this? Did you see this?
What's that?
It came out. It's out now.
No, you didn't.
It's a bone-crushing Sonny Ono and Ultimo.
Really?
Yeah.
Now you sent me something else.
I think that's what then they gave the guy, the Funko guy made me one of these.
You should have a little camera with it.
Funko Sonny.
I like that.
It's kind of nice, you know. The people it's nice to be remembered.
Right. I thought you had sent me something else.
I sent you a deal so you can be in a video game with me. I think you signed it. I think you're in the game.
But I thought you sent me something else.
I don't know, man. I got all kind of shit going on.
No, seriously. Seriously, I thought you did.
So when are you gonna go to Japan with me so we can go tackle that Godzilla thing?
I don't know, brother. But like I said, man, this was another adventure, brother.
Loved it.
Another adventure. Like I said, we never know who's going to show up on the show. We knew Sonny. Well, I knew Sonny was showing up, but Ernest Miller showing up the way he did. It is what it is, man. And for my man Chris Dillsworth, for my man Daddy Enforcer, I am your boy Stevie Ray, and even the great Sonny Ono, who will be back, Tokyo Heat, next week.
Nice.
Guys, I think we knocked it out the park again. Some things are beyond my control. But at the end of the day, that's why they call us Three the Hard Way.
Yeah, there.
All right,
Guys.
peace, guys.
Hi,
Thanks for having me.
everyone.
Deuce.
Guys, if nothing else, the end of the day, be one. Peace. And I'm
Bye.
out.